Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to another xoxo video. I hope you're all well. So guys, I did get ready, dressed and pressed for the camera to bring this video out to you guys, but the camera said no.
Computer says no.
But we move. So I decided to do it this way because I really wanted to get this video out and I hope you all enjoy. But let me know if this is something that you wouldn't mind me doing from time to time until the camera and I are friends. Anyway, let's get into the video. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about one of the most iconic R&B, neo-soul and dance groups to come out of the UK, and that is xoxo. But before we get into the video, a very quick disclaimer as usual. This video was purely done for entertainment, information and commentary purposes. It's not to mock anyone, it's not to disrespect anyone. It's basically various information I found on the interwebs put together into one easy to digest video. So as usual, we're going to keep it cute, we're going to keep it polite, we're going to keep it respectful, and let's get into the video. xoxo are a British soul collective formed in London in 1988. First off, the group gained some attraction as a sound system some years prior to 1988. The group was run by founder Jazzy B, who played at music nights at the Africa Centre in London. In 1988, xoxo were formed, and the official lineup of the group consisted of Jazzy B, Karen Wheeler, Nelly Hooper, Simon Law, Rose Windross, Doreen Weidel, Dade, HB, and Jazzy Q. In mid-1988, the group released their first single, Fair Play, with Rose Windross as lead vocals, which was recorded at the Africa Centre. Fair Play peaked at number 63 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. Later in 1988, the group released a follow-up single entitled Feel Free, with Doreen Weidel as lead vocals and Karen Wheeler as backing vocals. Feel Free peaked at number 64 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 3 weeks on the chart. According to Wikipedia, arguably xoxo at the Fridge in Brixton, South London did as much to cement club culture and laid the visuals and music template for the 90s legal rave and EDM explosion of the new millennium. Jazzy B, along with several other members of the group, became involved in the local pirate radio station movement, with Jazzy B even hosting his own show on Kiss FM. In March 1989, the group released what will be their breakthrough single, Keep On Moving, with Karen Wheeler as lead vocals. Keep On Moving peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 12 weeks on the chart. The single also reached the music charts over in the US, peaking at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spending a total of 20 weeks on the chart. Keep On Moving became a worldwide success, selling over 1 million copies in the US alone. In a blog called storyofsong.com, it was noted that in an interview with billboard.com in October 2019, Jazzy B talked about the single Keep On Moving and how New York played a huge part in the group's success. He says, "New York and the surrounding area played a huge role in our success in the States. People like Frankie Crocker, Red Alert and Bobby Condors played a pivotal role in terms of getting our music out into the streets and the car stereos. Frankie Crocker took Keep On Moving and made it his drive time anthem." The single also did well in countries such as Austria, Belgium, Canada, Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand and Switzerland. Then in April 1989, xoxo released their debut album Club Classics Volume 1, which peaked at number 1 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 1 week at the number 1 spot. However, in total, the album spent a staggering 60 weeks on the UK albums chart. The album sold over 4 million copies worldwide. According to 5riserecords.co.uk, the album was certified triple platinum by the British phonographic industry. Then in mid-1989, xoxo released one of my favourites, Back to Life, However Do You Want Me, with Karen Wheeler as lead vocals. Back to Life peaked at number 1 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 4 weeks at the number 1 spot. However, the song spent a total of 15 weeks on the chart. The single also did amazingly well over in the US, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spending a total of 28 weeks on the chart. In an interview with Urban Sound Station TV in June 2010, Karen Wheeler, who was the lead vocalist on the single Back to Life, explained that the single came about from her own pain. She said that she nearly died and literally came back to life. She also said that she was actually mad that she came back to life because where she had gone in between was so wonderful, but she did not pass over at that point. So she wrote about coming back to life and was asking, why do you want me here? However do you want me? What do you need from me? This definitely brings a totally different meaning to the song. I honestly thought it was a party anthem, but hearing the actual meaning from Karen Wheeler's own mouth, my mind is blown.
From an experience I won't go into right now, but Back to Life came about from my own pain, and I nearly died. I'll just do a brief version of it. I nearly died and literally came back to life, and I was mad because where I'd gone in between that was so wonderful. It was so wonderful, but I basically didn't pass over at that point. And so I wrote about being back to life, and I was mad. And I was like, why do you want me here? However do you want me? What do you need from me? You know, I was talking to my creator, but it sounds like a party song on the record because of the way we put it together. No one would know it came from pain and suffering on my part.
In late 1989, Doreen Weidel and Rose Windross departed from the group. They were then replaced with Marcia Lewis, who is Jazzy B's cousin. Then at the end of 1989, xoxo released the single Get a Life with Marcia Lewis as lead vocals. Get a Life peaked at number 3 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 14 weeks on the chart. Over in the US, the song peaked at number 54 on the Billboard Hot 100, spending a total of 11 weeks on the chart. In 1990, xoxo won the Grammy for Best R&B Performance by Duo or Group with Vocals for their single Back to Life, and a Grammy for Best R&B Instrumental Performance for their song African Dance. Also in 1990, xoxo won 3 Soul Train Awards for their single Keep On Moving. They won the award for Best Urban Contemporary Single, Best Urban Contemporary Song of the Year, and Best R&B Album of the Year by group, band or duo.
Keep on moving, soul to soul.
Keep on moving by soul to soul.
Jazzy B, soul to soul.
Well, I'm getting used to this now.
In the same year, xoxo also received 4 Brit Award nominations for Best Album, Best British Single, Best Newcomer and Best British Group. However, the group was snubbed at the Brit Awards. In an interview with BBC Newsbeat in May 2008, Jazzy B said, "We won 2 Grammys in the same year, but we got dissed by our hometown. At the Brit Awards, they gave it to Lisa Stansfield. Everyone just cracked up. Another award went to Nina Cherry. Nina got her award. She smashed it in half and gave me the head and took the body."
What are you doing? What are you talking about? What? Are you serious to me right now?
In the same year, Karen Wheeler left the group in order to pursue a solo career. This led to Kim Mazel, Lamia, and Victoria Wilson-James being added to the new lineup. The group then released their second album, Volume 2, 1990, A New Decade. In mid-1990, xoxo released the single A Dream's a Dream with Victoria Wilson-James as lead vocals. A Dream's a Dream peaked at number 6 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 6 weeks on the chart. Over in the US, the song peaked at number 85 on the Billboard Hot 100, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. Their album Volume 2, 1990, A New Decade peaked at number 1 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 3 weeks at the number 1 spot. The album spent a total of 20 weeks on the chart. Then in September 1990, xoxo's single Back to Life was featured in the first ever episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Will was dancing in front of a Malcolm X poster. The group then released a single entitled People. Although the song had moderate success, it did not make it to the UK official charts, but according to Wikipedia, the song managed to achieve success on the dance charts. Later in 1990, the group released another single entitled Missing You with Kim Mazel as lead vocals. That's the way I'm Missing You peaked at number 22 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 7 weeks on the chart. Also in the mid-1990s, the group toured throughout the UK, and one of their concerts at Brixton Academy was recorded live and released in September 1990, entitled A New Decade, live from Brixton Academy, which included performances of their hit singles Keep On Moving, Back to Life, Get a Life and A Dream's a Dream. However, after the tour concluded, Victoria Wilson-James, Kim Mazel and Marcia Lewis all left the group in order to pursue solo careers. In 1991, Soul II Soul were nominated for Best British Group at the 1991 Brit Awards. Nonetheless, Soul II Soul were still in need of a lead vocalist, so Jazzy B recruited guest singers including Richie Stephens, Kofi, Penny Ford, Rick Clark, along with the re-edition of Karen Wheeler to record their album. And in April 1992, they released their third album, Volume 3, Just Right. Shortly after, the group released the single Joy, which peaked at number 4 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 7 weeks on the chart. The album Volume 3 Just Right peaked at number 3 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 11 weeks on the chart. Soul II Soul then went on to release their follow-up single Move Me No Mountain, which peaked at number 31 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 4 weeks on the chart. They then released another single entitled Just Right, which peaked at number 38 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. The group went on tour for a brief time throughout 1993. Then in November 1993, Soul II Soul released their fourth album, Volume 4, the classic singles 88 to 93. And shortly after, they released the single Wish with Melissa Bell as lead vocals, who was also a new addition to the group. Wish peaked at number 24 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 4 weeks on the chart. Volume 4, the classic singles 88 to 93, peaked at number 10 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 14 weeks on the chart. Whilst preparing to record their fifth album in 1994, Karen Wheeler rejoined the group. However, during recording sessions, Karen and Jazzy B struggled with creative difficulties, which then led to Miss Wheeler leaving the group again during the recording of their upcoming single Love Enough. Jazzy B was again left without a lead vocalist. Penny Ford, who was the background vocalist on the single Move Me No Mountain, became an official member of the group. Charlotte Kelly, who was the background vocalist on the group's previous tour, was also recruited to join the group. Melissa Bell and Lamia both contributed vocals to the forthcoming album. Then in January 1995, Soul II Soul performed a cover of the Temptations single Papa Was a Rolling Stone with the late Isaac Hayes at My Taratata. Charlotte Kelly was the lead vocalist during this performance.
Papa was a rolling stone, yeah, wherever he lay.
Then in mid-1995, Soul II Soul released the single Love Enough with Penny Ford as lead vocals. However, Karen Wheeler's pre-recorded vocals were retained and used as background vocals. Love Enough peaked at number 12 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 6 weeks on the chart. Then in August 1995, Soul II Soul released their fifth album, Volume 5, Believe, which peaked at number 13 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 5 weeks on the chart. Later in 1995, the group released the single I Care from their fifth album with Charlotte Kelly as lead vocals. I Care peaked at number 17 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 4 weeks on the chart. In 1996, it either appears that Soul II Soul re-released the single Keep On Moving, or it re-entered the charts. In any event, the single peaked at number 31 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. In mid-1997, Soul II Soul released their sixth album, Time For Change. Shortly afterwards, they released Represent as the first single from their album, which peaked at number 39 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. The album Time For Change peaked at number 80 on the UK albums chart, spending a total of 1 week on the chart. It appears this album did not do as well as their previous albums. In 1997, the group released their second single from their album, Pleasure Dome,
Welcome to my pleasure dome,
which peaked at number 51 on the UK singles chart, spending a total of 2 weeks on the chart. The group split in 1998, with each member pursuing a solo career, but they did occasionally reunite and perform for a few selected dates over the course of their hiatus. On the 1st of March 2002, Doreen Weidel was killed in Shoreham by Sea at the age of 36. In a March 2002 Enemy article, it was reported that the incident occurred outside a Tesco in Shoreham by Sea in West Sussex. Doreen was fleeing from store detectives who were chasing her after being accused of shoplifting when she was struck by 3 cars after attempting to cross the road. According to a BBC News article dated 4th of March 2002, it was stated that she ran from the store via a rear fire exit after being chased by security staff. At the accident scene, items from the store, including children's items, were scattered across the road. She later died in hospital, leaving her then 4-year-old son, and had to be identified by fingerprints. According to a March 2002 article in the LA Times, it was reported that Doreen had not been active in the music industry for several years. Allegedly, her neighbour, Annie Ingham, stated that she wasn't really earning the sort of money that she had done, but she didn't let that get her down. You have to remember, she had been a very successful singer who had appeared on television, and then suddenly it was all gone. She never resented that, but it didn't mean life was easy. This is very, very sad. R.I.P. Doreen Weidel. In 2007, xoxo reunited with the lineup consisting of Jazzy B, Karen Wheeler, HB and MC Chickaboo. The group reformed at the Love Box Festival in London in 2007. However, on the 8th of January 2009, Lamia sadly died of a sudden heart attack at the age of 35 while in Oman. Her second solo album, Hiding in Plain Sight, was scheduled to be released in 2009. This is very sad. R.I.P. Lamia. Throughout 2009, xoxo toured Australia, and in October 2009, they performed at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix celebrations, according to Wikipedia. In 2010, xoxo reunited for their reunion tour. The lineup consisted of Jazzy B, Karen Wheeler, Rose Windrose, Kim Mazel, Charlotte Kelly, HB and MC Chickaboo. However, shortly after the reunion tour, Karen Wheeler left the group. Charlotte Kelly took her place as lead vocalist. In 2012, xoxo performed at Rewind Festival 80s. Also in 2012, xoxo received the honorary PRS Heritage Plaque Award. The plaque was mounted on the front of the nightclub Electric, formerly known as The Fridge, in Brixton, London, where the group played their first ever full live gig back in 1991.
That looks alright, doesn't it?
In August 2012, the group performed at Channel 4's House Party. The lineup consisted of Jazzy B, Jazzy Q, HB, Karen Wheeler and MC Chickaboo.
Hashtag House Party, hashtag xoxo UK.
Then in December 2012, xoxo performed on Later with Jules Holland. Karen Wheeler was lead vocalist. Then in April 2013, Jazzy B and Charlotte Kelly launched the xoxo Classics collection at Harvey Nichols here in London. The collection consisted of t-shirts and sweatshirts with the xoxo Funky Dread logo. However, shortly after the launch of the collection, Charlotte Kelly left the group to focus on her solo career in the same year. Karen Wheeler rejoined the group, and in 2014, xoxo performed at Love Box Festival at Victoria Park in London. Then in 2016, Soul II Soul released a single entitled A New Day, credited to Karen Wheeler, and featured the production from Jazzy B and Louis Vega. In the same year, the group performed at BBC One Extra Live Lounge. In December 2016, Soul II Soul released their second live album, Origins, with Jazzy B and Karen Wheeler as part of the lineup, according to xoxo.com. In May 2017, Soul II Soul performed at Electric Brixton with Karen Wheeler and Charlotte Kelly as the lead vocalists. Then on the 28th of August 2017, former lead vocalist and mother to 2008 X Factor winner Alexandra Burke, Melissa Bell, sadly passed away following her long battle with kidney failure at the age of 53. This is very sad. R.I.P. Melissa Bell. On New Year's Eve 2017, the group performed on Jules Holland's 25th annual Hootenanny to welcome in the new year. Karen Wheeler was lead vocalist.
Take the initiative, I'll leave it in your hands until you're ready. Yeah.
In June 2018, the group performed at the Isle of Wight Festival with Karen Wheeler as lead vocalist. In May 2019, McDonald's used Soul II Soul's hit single Back to Life for their advert or commercial to promote their breakfast menu. In October 2019, it was announced on mixmag.net that Soul II Soul will return for their 2020 Club Classics tour. However, due to the pandemic, it appears that the tour has been postponed to 2021. Soul II Soul currently have tickets online for their 2021 tour at the time of recording this video. In March 2020, according to the metro.co.uk, Soul II Soul were honoured at the Music Walk of Fame in Camden here in London. Jazzy B was in attendance and he touched the stone which read Innovators. This is long overdue, nonetheless definitely well deserved. Soul II Soul are hands down one of the most iconic and successful R&B, neo-soul and dance groups to come out of the UK. Soul II Soul gave black British music a voice and paved the way for upcoming black artists. They showed that you did not have to pretend to be who you're not in order to have international success. They stayed true to their UK roots and sold a staggering 6.8 million albums worldwide. It seems that Soul II Soul are still going strong and are still relevant today as they were back in the late 80s and early 90s. Honestly, I think Back to Life should be the official anthem for when the pandemic's over, because we have seriously gone through it in 2020 and we need to get back to life ASAP. No pun intended. Again, RIP to Doreen Weidel, Lamia and Melissa Bell. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe and comment down below. What's your favourite song from Soul II Soul? Have you seen them perform live? Did you discover anything new about Soul II Soul from this video? Let me know. And also let me know if you don't mind me doing this sort of format on days where the camera and I are not friends. Anyway guys, stay safe and I will see you in my next one. Over and out.